I'm just checking everything, making sure I can go live. If this dog grabs me by the hand again, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. Okay, so I'm just checking the power situation out here because it was really dainty, please. So the sun wasn't that great the whole day, but look at it now. All of a sudden, 3 kilowatts, and I just set the big tamale straight to the sun. I didn't put it on manual in case it changes its mind again, because it does that. So I'm charging my last light and getting 32 amps in. Let's switch off the fridges. Right, now they should go about 40 in. It can take maximum of 40 because I've set it up to that. Don't want to put too many amps in it, can hurt the battery. But guys, the big tamale broke down. Can you believe it? Yeah, it broke down and I fixed it. I can't believe it. Yeah, I was supposed to put a bolt in a certain welded area and I never did. And last night we had a huge storm and I climbed the roof with an umbrella that opened up upwards. So it was like jumping off a building up there. And then I fixed it. So at first I thought I'm going to weld it. So I brought my welding machine out here and I said, I'm not going to burn this shirt full of holes now. Forget about it. I'm not welding anything. I am going to, let me go up. I'm going to fix it this way. Okay, so there the sun is still potent. But I'm gonna show you guys where it broke. Oh, you just get up here. So where this motor meets right there you can see the welding is broke around that hinge. So I just quickly drilled some holes through. Guys, don't do it when you do arms day, when you're taking your arms for a workout for the day, the whole day, and nothing but the day, and then you try and do that. I broke 2 of those that we call those posi drives. I put one in there, broke it off. Put another one in there, broke it off. Then I decided to take it easy and I put the others in and it's there. But I will weld it still. I did when on all the things that I done here. You can see where it's shifting. And, oh, why do you want to go dark now? These things shift over one another. They are very precisely shifting. Very little gap, almost no gap. That's why it can take all the punch that the weather gives to it. But when that thing was fully flat last night, I came over and put these legs up, but I really pushed the legs down on the roof. So I guess then I broke that welding off, but there was no bolts in, you know. But everywhere, I can't show it to you now, but the big hinges where this thing hinge on, here I can show it to you. There is it. That's really welded in there, but I also bolted them in because I don't trust welding. You should never trust only welding. Welding is a very funny thing, but it works. Happy Wednesday! Zoo House, Big Tamale Repair Fund, just in case. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. You know, Denise, this is now the thing about our country. This happened an hour before I went live, but I was able to just let go of everything else, run towards the big tamale with the tools. It didn't take 45 minutes to do it. It's repaired. It works, and it works great. So, you know, there's a lot of things that I have repaired on it that I've learned from now. Like this little plate that's in there between all these things, and the gear that I had to cut for that. Stuff like that. You know, you learn a little bit, and then you perfect it, and then you've got a great product. And yeah, I can put it on automatic here. Turn sunny. It will start in 5 seconds. There it goes. Moves closer. Now I set it now. Well, it's going to take 190. No. Wait. No, it's happy. It's happy where it is. It's making good power. Everything checks out. This is the little sensor giving you the voltage that it's getting from everything. Well, in all the different directions from the sensor. And it's great. So we've cleaned up here, guys. Look at this. I've got a helper again. Okay, it was close. It was close. But he cleans well. Look at this. There we've got a breeding mommy duck in there. Here we've got one that's a little injured but doing great. And there we've got the one with the skew foot. And guys, that skew foot is coming right. She is starting to use it like it's intended to be used. Because remember when I put that little foam prosthetic leg on? Yeah, she was walking with it with a prosthetic leg. But now, today, she started taking that little foot to the front and then walking normally, especially when I chase her, and she has to run, and she gets it right. She gets it right. Look at that. But she's so tame, you know. She knows I'm not chasing her I'm chasing her for entertainment. But I love her so much. You know, if there's something going on outside, little weather, I'll quickly come and pick her up, put her inside the house. She's one of those that you love to just, well, spoil. Hey, all the peacocks are over here now. James, now I don't want to walk here. Sometimes it gets slippery and you fall down. Are you sleeping on the water? That one, I moved her out. Yeah, the ducks climb on them. You guys know how it is. And then they get injured. But it's okay, she's doing fine. Helicopters, I don't know. I just have a great feeling about these helicopters. I've got a feeling that pretty soon they're going to get repaired. Because guys, I had it up for sale. I had it up for swap for an Aventador. And then I realized, wait a minute, Michael, these things are very expensive. It's very, very expensive. And I thought, I don't think I want an Aventador anymore. I think they can just keep it. Because my car does more for me now than an Aventador will. Because an Aventador will use fuel. And I don't even need to use fuel. And guys, look how beautiful this stuff is. Oh, come on. Look at the seats. This is new. Oh, the paint inside. It's perfectly black. Beautiful. The panels, everything is clean. It would be a shame if I don't fly this thing. And I don't want to, can I be honest with you? I don't want to sell it to someone who's going to shoot animals out of it. That's, if you're a guy hunting or on a farm, no, we want to go hunting with it. You know, you're not buying mine. Don't even come and make me an offer. I don't want to sell it in that case. So, yeah, it's going to stand here for a while. But then I realized something. You guys know what I realized? I realized I've got time. I've got a lot of time on myself still. I'm only 50 years old now, but I can fly this thing for 20 years. Easy. And the right things will happen. The right things will happen. Let's see how it's going to happen. And then I will just quickly get a 12-year done on it. And it would be for very little money. It would be a very valuable machine, almost new. So, yeah, that's the thing about everything, you know. And I'm so tired of these guys approaching me with these lame offers. You know, it used to happen a lot. Okay, that is switched off. This is switched off. We're just charging battery. It's going to be fully charged in a few minutes. And then, you know, that's really the thing that gets me about South Africa. It makes me really angry. Is when people are being taken advantage of because they are in a financial difficulty. Now, I guess that happens all over the world. But guys, all over the world, there's at least competition. Yeah, Diego, are you guys hungry? But here in South Africa, there's no competition. If you have got something valuable to sell, there's no one who wants to buy it. There's one guy who wants to buy it. He doesn't have competition because he believes or he belongs to a certain group where they figured this out already. So he's gonna give you nothing for what you have to sell. And that's one thing that you have to know about living in South Africa. When you've bought something, it's yours. You don't sell it ever again. Never again. You know, I recently saw, let's talk about value. Value. What is the value of my Porsche? Guys, I saw a Porsche in 1981 this week for just under 2 million South African rand. Guys, that's more, that's about 300,000 US dollars. Okay, 220. But that's a lot of money. If I had to take this car to one of the dealerships tomorrow and ask them how much they would give me for it, guys, it's going to be what a payment on one of these per month really is. That's how much they will offer me. They will offer nothing. But they are just hoping that you are being pressured so far that you will just let it go. And they can pick it up for a song and they can just laugh all the way to the bank. I'm so ashamed of this country for how it's turned out. It's turned out really horrible. Really, really horrible. On this car, I paid 270,000 South African rand in cash, or just once off. Guys, I got a bargain. They now sell for about 600,000. They went up in value. The same with that car over there. I bought that new for 305,200 because they had to charge the fee to put it on the road. And guys, that's worth double to me now. It's worth 500,000 rand. And the same with this truck. It's worth 500,000 rand. That's 1 million South African rand right there. On this, I'm going to be bold and I'll match the latest price. No, not the latest price I've seen. I've seen one like this, but the original, which is slower than mine and less beautiful, but it's got the right, how can I say, the right Zenesqua. And that is selling for 1,200,000 euros. I've got a screenshot on my phone. I'll put it on Facebook to show you guys. That's what it costs. Now I've taken out the engine because it's too slow. And I've put a V8 in it and I've turbocharged it and it is magnificent. Guys, and then here she is. Look at this rear end. Now, I was a big fan of the i8. I love the i8. Just this back part didn't scream supercar to me. It didn't do that before. The roundness, I think, made it a coupe. And they even put a badge that says coupe over there. And a coupe is not a supercar. And this car, it's more of a Lamborghini than a Lamborghini. Guys, its doors open upwards. The Huracan, the Gallardos, their doors does not even do that. So this car is more a Lamborghini for me than an actual Lamborghini. And let's be honest. The new Revuelto, the Lamborghini Revuelto, is now a hybrid. But it only gives you a few kilometers, not as much as this when you change to pure electric mode. So who learned from who? Who copied who? This car can give me 25 miles or, well, whatever the road is like on zero fuel. This thing is amazing. It's a carbon tub. It is built like a supercar. And the only thing that did not make this a supercar was the price tag. Now, they sold in the US for 170,000 US dollars. Now, believe me, guys, I didn't pay it because this is South Africa. Here in South Africa, you don't get people to invest in something like that at those prices. I believe if you buy this car, you are giving that company the right to make something even better. And what only was needed on this to make it a supercar was some of these fins to keep it in a straight line if you're really doing fast and you're taking a corner. And that is what the purpose of it is. So I didn't just put it up for the show to look good. I put it up to be functional. And guys, this car is beautiful. I should have pulled it out. I should have showed you what it looks like outside. I can quickly do that. Let me do that. I hope I got my key with me. I'm just going to jump in. And look at this dash. Guys, this thing is amazing. Let's just start it there with the radio off. And let's go out quickly. It shows me everything that's happening. So basically, it's got everything that a Ventador of $400,000 has. Some $600,000. The Revuelto, probably $800,000. And then even the handbrake pulls up by itself. It's got everything that you can ever need. Now look at this car. Look at that. Look how beautiful this car is. And now with my little conversion that I put on here at the back, bringing this car to supercar status. I really think that has been achieved now with what it has on it. There might be here and there something, but guys, I'm telling you now, it's more of a Lamborghini than a Lamborghini because of those doors that opens upwards. I love this car and I've looked after it really, really well. I never took it for a wash. Hey mommy, are you eating? I never took it for a wash or for anything. I did it myself. It's in perfect condition. I look after my things. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, let's carry on. I'll leave it out here for a while. Just hope there's no storm coming. But I'm really impressed with it. Yeah. Still adding little things to the Porsche. Just look at those. It's got this whole interior done in this style. All of these things. And if I have to put a value on this car, yeah guys, I think I'm gonna charge 2 million South African rands for it. Maybe 2.2. And that's a lot of money. That's 20 times, or let's say 15 times what I paid for my house. Yeah. How do you figure that? But yeah, let's go. Hey, Macefall. Oh, I love this cat. She is such an amazing cat. And she turns yellow in the morning, guys. When she runs towards me, she's yellow. Macefall, I love her so much. Hello. The guy in the front saying hi. So, sun is still shining. The Marley is picking up that power. Diego, are you guys hungry? Show us your teeth, Diego. Show us your teeth, quickie, if you are hungry. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. Show us. Enzo, are you hungry? There's a tick on your head. Let me take it off. Let me take it off. Let me take that tick off your head. Diego's showing teeth here already. Show us, Diego. Wow. So beautiful. You guys hungry? Yeah guys, so the first rain fell now. We're gonna have ticks and fleas around for a while. So I'm gonna start treating these animals for that already. I want to be early before it becomes an epidemic, because that is not something that you want on your hands right through the summer. I think we are straight into summer now. I don't think we are going to get many cold days. We will get rainy days now. This is something that a lot of people don't understand about solar power. Like, my house is off the grid. Yeah, the government cut me off. I still had 25 units left, but they just said, cut them off. Because they've got the power to do it, so I can't buy power. But I'm off the grid now for a year. Let me show you guys. I still got 24.69 units left. Ah, they can take it and do with whatever they want. I'll just get rid of this thing tomorrow. Never gonna use it again, so I'll just break it off the wall and hit it with a sledgehammer. So I can, because you know, you get angry when you see things like that, and I like to get away. I don't want to get angry with things like this around. No, 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 no. No, maybe this will be a good video if I take this and I show, wow, I can chop that thing straight off the wall. I can just go there and I can just chop it right off the wall. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know if this is legal what I'm doing now. So yeah, that's how much I feel for our energy company in South Africa. It was leading us by the noses for so many years. Okay, so I want to come and fetch the Tiger's food. Tiger's food's not here, it must be in the fridge. So yeah, I'm never supporting that company again. And there's a lot of companies here that I've totally distanced myself from them. I will never buy anything from them again, even if they are the only ones who has it. I'll just go without that then. And guys, what must happen for someone to feel that way? Have you ever wondered why people do things? Why would someone say that? Why would someone want to handle the situation like the way I want to handle this situation now? Have you ever wondered, what have they done to you to make you feel this way? Yeah, well, they took me to court because of my tigers. They spent all my money that I earned from YouTube on lawyers. So already there, I've got quite a lot of reason. And then I've been paying interest, guys, my entire life. I'm so sick of paying interest that is the thing that I hate most in the world right now. I want to get out of paying any kind of interest whatsoever. I want to get rid of. I'm going to take it to the edge. I'll take it to the edge because they really think they don't need, well, me. They reckon, oh, who are you? You're not that. What I do is I give advice. A lot of people has been given advice now and are following my advice. And you know, here and there you get rid of some debt and you never get more. And eventually you're completely out of it. And then you don't want to ever make that again. And it's not necessary unless you want to buy something big and new. I'm not going to do that again. Those companies never supported anything I did. I was an outsider. And so I will stay the outsider with a smile on my face. So, yeah, let's see how it's going to go. But living in South Africa, the wolves are out there. I shouldn't call these people wolves. Wolves have got very, very good characteristics. And these guys don't. But we'll take it. Love my cars, love my house, love my animals. I love my life. And I'm going to do the best to my ability to keep it that way. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at the, it's not scrolling. There, it's going to start now. Yeah, that helicopter is, guys, that's a brand new cab. They went through it, they repaired every little thing. The uncle who did it, Uncle Steph Nordia, he passed away a couple of years ago. And I'm so happy that he worked on my helicopter. He was the only person in the helicopter industry who I had a bond with that couldn't be broken. Because when we started, he had my helicopter's cab at his company called Tailwinds, and he was starting to do the repair. He's the qualified one to do that. And there was things with, they were already angry at me when I bought it because the previous guy never paid them. So everybody is angry at everybody. And I got into my car and I drove out there and I got there. And I started talking to Steph Nordia. And he heard in my way of saying things that I was an artisan, that I was a fitter and turner by trade. And he was a sheepskin, what do you call it? Sheepskin, whatever. And we started talking, and we were talking shop, and we were talking everything, and we weren't even talking money and stuff. We were friends from the first moment. And he gave me a few tips. He told me about how this industry works. He was the one who warned me against the wolves. And we met the one day at the premises where we dropped off the helicopter to be assembled. And I got him there and I said, "Hey, thank you, Uncle. Wow, you did an amazing job." And everything was just perfect. And I paid him, and I was so happy that I could pay him straight out, and everybody is happy. So nice to have a deal go perfect. But what I didn't know was that I was leaving my helicopter with the devil. So at least he warned me. He told me that he's seen it. When you get there and they're angry at you and you haven't done anything, they have done something. And now they want you to be angry at them and maybe just go away. So I learned that lesson the hard way. I brought it back with me. And that is why I'm not going to hand it over to one of the people in those groups. I don't want them to have it. I will rather just have it around. And if I die, well, I don't know. I would say I want to destroy it. But if how's this? It can go on auction, and if it doesn't meet a certain amount of money, it needs to be destroyed. That's how I would want it. I don't want anybody to pick it up for a song and laugh me down. I'm not going to allow that. I do have respect for myself. I can look myself in the eye and have respect for myself. And I won't let them laugh me down if they were able to steal it from me for next to nothing. Luckily, things like that has to go through the High Court, and the master of the High Court needs to sign off on it. It happened when I bought the one. When I bought the one helicopter, he said, "You've put in the highest bid, Mr. Jamison, so you can buy it, but it's on confirmation. We want to know, why are you offering that amount of money?" And at that stage, the Astro was a very good machine, but they were not allowed to fly it anymore. It needed a new set of rotor blades, and they didn't manufacture them. And nobody in South Africa offered or got the go ahead to do the conversion to fit the newer style blades. They had to fit the hydraulics in order to fit the newer style blades. So it had to be sent to the US. Guys, that's a far way around the world. It literally needs to go around the world and back if I have to send that back to the US. So that wasn't an option for me. And I kept it. I just kept it. I said, that's it. What can I do? And eventually they started, people got the go ahead that that conversion can be done now in South Africa. But there was a lot of things that happened up to that point. A lot of trust issues that I would never trust again. And that is why my helicopters are still standing here. But yeah, I'm glad I took them away. But I have met some other honest people, and I do trust them. And if things go right, I would love to get them finished. But financial situations in South Africa is the tsunami of South Africa. Guys, I'll tell you one thing. I've had a lot of experience. I will rather take the biggest, scariest robber, most dangerous of all, walking through my gate with a gun pointed at my head and being in a very nasty situation an hour, than play this game for a year again. And I'm saying that straight out. And you know what? That robber is going to turn around once he's robbed me, and he's going to look me in the eye, and he's going to tell me, I'm sorry, my friend. I do this because I have to do it. But that guy that's taking me for a ride, he's going to avoid my calls. He's going to block me. He's going to spread rumors amongst all the other people in that trade. And luckily, those people, if they want to know the truth, they can come and look at the books and look at the choppers and look at the million pictures I took. Now, I'm talking about my tail rotor blades were stolen, used on another helicopter without my knowing it. But for some reason that day, a guy, or my niece asked me to take her to a job interview. And I took her to this job interview. And after that, I said, hey, do you want to see my helicopters? It's just down the road here. And she said, yeah, take me. Go show me. Guys, I walk in while that guy is repainting my helicopter's blades. I took pictures of that, high resolution pictures of that as he was repainting it to put it on another machine. Me not knowing that that is busy happening. Only after 2 years, I found the pictures. I looked at it and I said, wow, look at that. Those were mine. And he gave me a set that has expired. You see what I mean? I want to do things in this country, but Yeah, you can't do it. It's very difficult to trust. Trust has now gone. The trust that once existed in South Africa is gone. You cannot take your car to be repaired by someone. You cannot get a guy out to come and paint the roof of your house. You cannot get a guy to come and trim your trees because he's going to say, well, for this job, I need money up front in case I fall down. I want all the money up front. You give him the money, he never comes back. You see what I mean? Somewhere the trust has gone. And you cannot get it back because everybody's got a story to tell. Sometimes I'm sure you like to just feed them to your tigers. What's that? What will I feed to my tigers? Landon, Ferguson, let's go see. Kick him in the shins. I'll hurt the poor piece of... Way too much corruption. Melissa, it's everybody. It's everybody with everything. There's a guy doing pools. I wanted him to do my pool over. I saw so many red flags. I just told him, you know what? I'm not going to trust you. I'm sorry. But we are now a broken society. If I give you, because the first thing he's going to want is a deposit to go and buy all the stuff needed. And he's not going to show up. And then, if you don't, then there's the other side of this. When you are the guy doing the work, you will come and do all the work, and then the guy won't pay you. And he just won't pay you. And he will say, go see a lawyer. And a lawyer is expensive. Guys, believe me, I've had to pay lawyers. I had to pay many lawyers. And not only lawyers, they take the damages higher than 600,000, 400,000, then it goes to high court. Now you have to get an advocate. The advocate charged me, well, I just drive there for an hour and drive back, and they send me the bill for 15,000 South African rand. And I had to pay it. So, yeah, that's the story of South Africa. That's where everything got where it is. I want to explain that to people so they can understand why and how and what to avoid. Guys, you have to avoid that losing the trust. You have to hold on to that trust. That's the last thing you have. It's worth more than money. It's worth more than gold. You need to hold on to the trust between individuals. He's now emptying that chicken gizzard and then he might eat it. But he's not going to eat that seed. Ach, Diego, don't worry. I'll get you another one. You don't need to eat the stuff you don't like, I'll get you another one. Guys, did you see that beautiful picture on the thumbnail of Enzo in the pool? Wow. I walked out and there he sat in the pool. Front feet dry as can be. And he's got that look on his face. But yeah, that is the thing about South Africa. And I love living here. Guys, this is now, we had rain. It's as fresh. It's so fresh. You cannot describe this freshness to anybody. It's the perfect temperature every day. Even in winter, our winters are amazing. It's not all over the country, but Brakpan, the poorer part of South Africa, where I live, the most perfect weather in the world. We're not going to have water that's high here. There's no way. We're not gonna have storms and stuff that takes things away. It's not gonna happen. We got lightning because of the gold underneath us. We're living on a gold reef. There's so much gold underneath my house. I could pay for this house 10 times over. But hey, guess what? We're not allowed to take it out. No, no, someone's got the finger in the pie there. No, 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 no. We cannot let you do that. You go to jail if you do that. We can do that because we are important. But you're not important. Bunch of assholes. Am I for sale to do what? Jack the Rapper? I am for sale. You want to buy me? You can start buying the hair that I cut off once a month. That is $200 million. $1 million. But yeah, guys, our trust is lost. I see it on TikTok now. I see people taking their cars in to be repaired. The guys take the engine out. They swap the parts. They'll never get their car back. Move on. You've lost your car. 1 cent a strand. Yes. I got many hairs. Look at that. I've got a lot. I didn't lose any. I'm as bald as an opposite of Dr. Phil. Okay, gonna send him to another barren planet. Yeah, we need them out of here, but we've got this problem here. But luckily, I have skill. What I value most about myself is my skill. Guys, that repair that was done on Big Tamale today to get it working, 45 minutes. That would have been a 2-week, $1,000 an hour, 10 hours minimum, 3 days downtime without electricity. If it was anyone you had to call, I can guarantee you that. But because I can work with my hands, I am a real qualified fitter and turner by trade, and I'm proud of that. I can not only repair that machine, I can manufacture every part on it, because I did manufacture every part on it. Except the little motors, of course. But I can even manufacture that. And yeah, so I tell everybody in South Africa, buddy, you better learn to work with your hands. You better learn to fix your own car. You better learn to work on your house. You better get out of debt. Not 1 cent in. Guys, remember I told you I paid that one bond off? I still owe 3,600 Rand on that bond now. It was paid off. I paid it off. There's no such thing in this country. They will add, because they need to get money to pay to the people with the money in the bank who needs their interest. So they will find things to add. How do they do that? They're literally stealing from the middle class to give to the rich. But now the tables are turning. The tables are turning. A lot of huge companies are closing down. They're not going to be making money anymore. They're not going to be making product anymore. There's going to be huge amounts of zenactif. That's a French word for the people who do not have work. the unemployed, les inactifs. And you know what's going to happen? Can I tell you? They're going to go hungry. And in Africa, when you go hungry, you storm the malls and you take what you want. So let's see how far they're going to get with this. It's happened before. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. I've seen this before. But I just want to keep you guys updated with what it's like here in South Africa. The part that God made is perfect. It's the most perfect thing that you can find. It is sunshine, it is trees, it is grass, it is animals, it is just the most amazing place. And then you get what man made. The man-made stuff. The Germans did good. They made some very nice cars. I love my car. The Australians did great. They made my other two cars. They are the Holden SS. And then what has been made in South Africa by man in the last 20 years? Nothing. They made absolutely nothing. No roads. The roads were paid for, they weren't made. Big housing schemes, billions of dollars. It was paid for. The guys ran away with the money. How do you run away with 50 billion rands? They managed to run away with it. Hey, what do you guys think about my shirt? Check this out. Saw it today and I thought, I gotta have it. This is a great shirt. And guys, I wear a small. Now, I weigh 90 kilograms. That's about 198 pounds. So I'm big. I'm not small. I mean, look at that arm. And I wear it small. I love it when it's a tight fit. I just love that. And it doesn't look like a... When it goes to my jeans, you know, you don't look like you're wearing a dress. Wow, that sun is still up. And Big is still collecting that energy. Look at it. Yeah, you see, it's starting to stay up longer now. It will pass over us, straight over us soon. And that would be a real summer. It would be rain. It would be... Then it will go past us. Look at that sun hitting my face. Thanks, Odessa. Yeah, I loved it. I saw it. You know, this is a girl. She started a shop in her house. They live in a house in town. She changed it into a shop. She sells clothing. She sells handbags. She sells solar panels. She sells all kinds of things. You stop literally by a house, a real house. They open up for you, you come in and it's a shop. And that is what is happening here in South Africa. And I support them. I want to support people like that, because that money goes for real food that real people need to eat. Real dog gets his food from that money. And I love to support things like that. If there's one thing I don't like, it's to support things that takes away from the people. I'll never do that. I'll never do it. I'm working on some inventions to eventually sell online. Yeah, forget about going for patent. The patent applications with the PCT, 150 something countries all working together, and then you get a patent for, and it's like $50,000 for an office action, and by that time you're already making money selling your product. Just make the product and sell it. I went that route with all the patents and the applications and waiting, and then trying to get people who would license it from. Oh, people, don't ever go there. Bye everyone, take care of yourself, rise and shine. Same here now, Michelle. That's Shazan. I am still wearing shorts, and it's already October. Odessa. Michelle Morningstar. I love all that stuff you bake always, Michelle. Makes me at pizzas. Whoa. And you know, I've lost now. I'm about 89 kilograms now. Let's make it 90. So I've lost a good 25 pounds. Do you know how? Stop eating. That's what I did. I stopped eating. And then I only ate the duck eggs and a little piece of meat. And I lost all that. Can't believe it. Works so well. Yeah, what's your temp? Been to the US, Michael? Yes, Shotsky. I've been to Texas. I was in Houston. I had somebody there who gave me the opportunity to come and see the US, and we flew over for 2 weeks. We went to NASA. We went to what was that place? We went to a Rockets game. The Rockets were playing. What was the guy's name? He was hot at that stage. Harden. James Harden with a beard. To that game, and it was great. I loved it. I really got to see the American way of living. You know, both sides. The billionaire side and the normal everyday person side. You know, when you're standing, do you know what's a great experience? Standing in Walmart with a guy on this side of you that works on the beach, and he says, "Hey man, you guys want to go swim later? You just go to Pier 4, 5, 6, whatever. We just put clean sand on the beach. That beach is clean as can be. And I've got a billionaire in front of me, and she's just buying batteries and pins and clips and paper clips and pens and pencils and pots. She never gets to a Walmart. So she's like, wow, is this what it's like? Let's get this. And those two worlds. To have those two worlds, one in front of you and one behind you, and you can actually talk to both of them, and they can talk to each other. That was amazing. That was one of the most amazing experiences I ever experienced. To get someone living in the same country, but from such different perspectives, to be able to communicate. And that I live for that. That's what I live for. But I really enjoyed it. I guess if I were really lucky and I could have experienced all the states in the US, I would have really loved that. But guys, it's just too expensive for us. It doesn't work for us. Melissa, thank you, Melissa. Just wanted to get paid for your time and video. Love you, Michael and family. Please like and subscribe. Oh, thank you, Melissa. If you are such a good friend. Did you see that video I posted about the little boy who sits in class and the teacher says, okay, it's break time, eat your lunch. And he feels his lunchbox, it's empty. He looks in it, there's nothing in it. And everybody's eating and going on. And he gets up, he walks outside, he drinks some water, comes back into the classroom, and he takes that lunchbox and he picks it up. He feels, but now it's got some weight to it. And he opens it up, and all the kids put a little something in his lunchbox for him. Guys, that's me. I know what that feels like. And I say thank you so much. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have been that little boy not having nothing to eat. It's a great video. It's on my Facebook. If you go on my Facebook, you can just scroll down, you'll find it. I think it's great. I think it's amazing. And you know, that made me remember, I don't like to brag about my things that I've done in my life, but I remember being grade 1, 6 years old, and there was a little boy in my class, and we were all friends, but we would take our sandwiches out, put it back in your suitcase, your lunchbox, and go outside and play. And then he would sneak in and he would take sandwiches from wherever he can find some, because he's hungry. He's a 6-year-old child that's hungry. And he started taking my lunch. And then I started sharing it with him. I told my mom, and I get extra sandwiches and I take it to school, and he goes in and he takes from the same place all the time. But he didn't know that he was not stealing it. I was putting it there for him to take. And there's a little bit of embarrassment that comes with things like that. But I was so happy that he could eat, and we didn't need to speak about it. We can play, and he would have food to eat. So yeah, it was tough times. When it's always been a tough time living here in South Africa financially. But hey guys, look at the moon. This is the first time I've seen the moon pop out right there. It's far from us at the moment, I can see. But the second moon must be there as well. It's usually just about there down. I should have seen it earlier, or maybe there. I don't know if the second moon is still with us, but I did take some pictures of that as well, and I also shared that on my Facebook. So if you guys want to go see it there, you're welcome to go and see some of those pictures that I've taken. And sometimes it's pictures that you can never take because there's too many clouds. You know, like the 16th of December, the sun sets exactly in our main road of Brakpan, right in the center as it goes down. Now that's a very historical day. It's called Voortrekkerweg, and it was the Voortrekkers that was fighting for their lives that day on the 16th of December 1838, I think, 36. But they had a huge war. That was the Blood River thing. And someone designed this road to match the sun going down. Because remember, in Pretoria, they've got the Union building where the sun shines through a hole in the wall only on that day, on a certain spot, showing a certain message. So this is also Voortrekker Street, and it goes down, but for 7 years that I went there to take a picture of the sun on the middle of the street, I couldn't get the picture. There was clouds. And by the 8th year, I managed to get those pictures taken. So sometimes if you see a phenomenon or something, take that picture, because it could be that the rest of the world is not able to get that shot done. Yeah, guys, we're on an hour and 5 minutes already. Let's quickly go give the tigers the cream. How's that? Let's go do that. I've been talking and talking and talking, but let's quickly go give them their cream. Where did I put it? And it's still light outside. I love it when we've got these longer periods of sunshine. It solves every single problem. Yeah, that's how I take it off. That's how I take it off if you do it a lot. Enzo and Diego. Hey, boys. Come on. Do you want cream? I know you want cream. Oh, Jesus. Are you ready? In your mouth, Diego. There you go. Enzo. Oh, they love this. This is what life should be like for tigers. And they're so friendly. Come on, Enzo, have some. Oh, he loves this. Oh, Enzo, Diego. Oh, let me taste this. This is really good tasting cream. And guys, go watch the video where I gave them all those different kinds of treats. They went for this cream first. It's got a little sugar in it. I gave them some cream without any sugar. They went for the one with the sugar. And guys, always remember, Our brains run on glucose. That is pure sugar. Glucose is the purest sugar that you can find. So it is necessary in a diet. I wish I could share with you how much sugar I eat. But you would say I must be then the unhealthiest person in the world. And no, I am not. I am the healthiest person in the world. But that works for me. It works well for me. Denise, Green Fun for Saturday. Oh, Denise, you are so wonderful. And Dara, wonderful to see the tigers. Oh, you guys are amazing. Yeah, you're true friends. Oh, thank you very much, guys. But yeah, well, that's the end of the live. Boys are happy. Everyone ate. Everyone had their cream. There's still daylight left. I can still run quickly through everything, make sure everything is fine. Because I do have a cat that I need to trap who's going to have kittens. Guys, I need to show you the kittens. Let me show you quickly. I'm just going to go in here. So I've got the other kittens, the 3 that was given to me the other day when they... Hey, are you guys around here? This place is a mess. I need to start repairing this thing. I got them this one cat tree that they can use so long. So I have to put this one together. Hey, look at you. And then there is the other one. Hey. But I gave them some catnip last night and they slept in this cat tree. But then we also have, now this is the one I'm trying to trap. If I can trap her name is Streepies, it means stripes, little stripes. I need to get her in this chinchilla cage and close it up. Fabrizio! Whoa, Fabrizio is such a beautiful Maine Coon cat. Look at him. Amazingly happy cat. Then there is these 3 guys. Look how beautiful they are. And their mommy. So I gave them the first taste of the mother and baby cat food today. And they don't know what to expect. But she is taking good care of them. So I don't mess around here. They are really doing well. So, yeah, you guys as well, eh? You were eating like you can't believe that mother and cat food is great. But yeah, she will be giving birth as well. And I hope, I hope that she could be inside here. I can close her up here and have her safe and, well, basically do the same I did with this mommy. So she could be safe, warm and everything. But I've got my plans. Well, guys, I guess that's the end of life. It's a little bit longer than usual. But it's nice. There's no rush. I will see you guys pretty soon. And then we can have another live. Yeah. So, from my side, thank you very much for being here. You guys helped me out so much. And without you, it won't be possible. But thank you, and thank you, and thank you. I will see you in the next live on Saturday. I'll post a video again. I see my videos are getting some higher views. Something's happening, guys. Something's getting better and better. So I'll see you guys pretty soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.